Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's do the Clockwork City stuff, which begins with the prologue. To the Archmage on Ivea, I pray that this letter reaches you soon, Master. My fellow scryers and I have made a shocking discovery. Whether it proves to be a boon or a catastrophe remains to be seen. Alas, we do not wield sufficient power to act on our findings. This matter may be beyond the ken of even the greatest wizards of our age. I humbly beseech you, meet me at the Mages Guild Hall in Mournhold as soon as possible. I will tell you everything when you arrive. Yours in the sight of Sirabane, Docent? Dawkins Skaldir, Associate Scryer of the Order of the Eye. Okay. So we're going to Mournhold. That's in Deshawn. I'll just... Oh, also I'm using my Factotum polymorph because I felt it would be appropriate. Although I might end up blending. Also, I forgot. I guess I didn't realize that how much taller polymorphs make you. Like, I tower over NPCs with this body. And I also have what I have two other polymorphs, don't I? I have the Zivkin that I got from Imperial City. What's the other one I have? Appearance. Polymorphs. Oh, I forgot I have Cadaver Assassin and Skeleton. That's what it is. Maybe someday I'll get the one from Maelstrom. I just don't have any incentive to do it. It doesn't seem fun, and I'd have to alter my build so much to be able to do it. So it's a hard pass for now. Let's see, let me stand next to someone. Yeah, look. This is a Nord fellow, and they're already pretty tall to begin with. And also a Nord. Are there any non-Nords in here? An Argonian. Perfect. She is shoulder height. Factotums are big. Oh, I just also love the walk animation. It's so silly. I mean, it's a robot, so it makes sense. What else does it do different? Oh, wait, I know. Well, let me get away from this guy so I don't have to listen to his music. Some factotums actually have unique emotes. And I believe it gets highlighted. Wait, is this from my personality? Oh, no, that's definitely from the factotum. Why is it marked as Scholar? I guess that's my default. Sleep side? Oh, that makes sense. Idle angry. I guess that's angry? Oh, dance. Is he doing the robot? Oh my god. I've never seen that. Why do I never see people doing this? Oh, it's not just dance, it's like tuning itself up too. Oh my god. It is doing the robot. Oh, someone had fun animating that. Twiddle. Alright, doing the Luke Skywalker maintenance. That's cool. I'm guessing this is hammer. Oh, that's not hammers. That's a welding tool, I think. Ooh, I even do the fancy light. Okay, I guess that was a wave. Oh, I could have just gone to this one.
I'll order the merchant caravans to get back on the roads immediately.
Are we sure that's a good idea? We can't be sure the threat is really over.
Oh, I don't have a voice as a factotum. It's completely silent. Like, Mr. Miserable normally goes, yeah! I do have thunderous footsteps, though. I'm surprised they don't make more polymorphs. They seem popular enough. Even Crown Store ones.
You read my letter? Oh, I'm so grateful you've come. We found something powerful. A Daedric... Wait! What's happening?
Scaldi! No! Damn it! Who's doing this? Let me send him straight to Sovngarde.
Hello, Bonifrid. Your friend, well, I'd say he's a shadow of his former self, but his shadow is gone.
I was not fast enough. Damn it all! Did you see what happened here? Was it his shadow?
Yeah, it came to life and stabbed him.
Just as I feared. I knew looking for this artifact would get us killed. I warned them. Warned all of them, but they wouldn't listen. They never listen. I've got to find the others. There's still time to save them. Has to be.
What others? What were you looking into?
Something very dangerous. But that can wait. My friends are in danger and don't even see it. Some scryers, huh? Adebers in Shornhelm. And when Riddle is in Marbrook. Milo's in Stormholt, maybe? Yes, he must be there. I just hope we're not too late.
I'll warn your friends.
Thanks for the help. Got any questions? Let's just make it quick, all right? My friends can't very well outrun their own shadows.
Who are you exactly?
Bonifrid, of Clan Owlcloak.
Ooh, cool clan.
Scaldia and I came up together in Riften, under Magus Auriella. He was always the sharper blade. Magic came easily for him. Me? Not so much. Too much frost in my blood. Still, I can hold my own. Just takes me a while.
What brought you here?
Unfortunately, Scaldia's not the only mage who's been killed by his own shadow. He's just the most recent. Other members of our order have been turning up dead all over Tamriel. I hurried here to warn him, but I wasn't fast enough.
What did you and Scalder discover that was so terrible?
Shaw's bones. You really want to know, huh? Fine. My associates and I are all junior scryers in the Order of the Eye. We scoured the tombs and ruins of Tamriel, looking for extraplanar threats, rifts in the veil, Daedric artifacts, that sort of thing.
And what did you find?
We've had visions of a Daedric artifact. At least we think it's a Daedric artifact. It's hazy, you know, obscured by something like frosted glass. Sorry, Scaldia was always the wordsmith.
Are you sure that Scalder's death is related to this artifact?
A mage can't afford to be sure of anything. But I'd bet my family's meadery on it. Daedric artifacts grant untold power to those that carry them, but always at a cost. Mages Guild can't let even one of these things fall into the wrong hands.
Who are these people that you mentioned?
Other junior scryers in the Order of the Eye. It was just Scaldia and me at first, but others caught on eventually. We started writing each other once we realized we'd all stumbled upon the same artifact. Thought we could find it all on our own.
Why can't you warn the others yourself?
You think I haven't tried? I sent projections, but this doesn't come easily for me. Magic, I mean. Anyway, I have to warn High King Yorin first. I heard that his Rune Galder's been looking into the artifact as well. Please.
What is a...
Just find my friends.
What is a Rune Galder? What is that word? Oh wait, I wanted to... Did that... Let me lower the music. Ambience. I just want to crank the dialogue as much as possible, because then I can mute it less when I go... yeah, I can mute my recording less when I go to edit it, and it'll make the voice louder, because even as much as I try to boost the voice tone and not the rest of the stuff, it doesn't really work, and I basically just...
I heard the Maulborn have spies in the city. Maybe that's what all the fuss is about.
Okay, that does make it seem more pronounced because the ambient music and music in general is down more. Where were they? One was Shornhelm, which would be RIVENSPIRE. What was the other one? Stormhold? Wait, why is it? Oh, it tells you here. Greenshade, RIVENSPIRE, and Shadowfen. Interesting. Why does it want me to go back there? Alright. What was this going? Alphabetical order. Hey, Marbrook. Ah, Greenshade. You are the most recent of these three. I still feel like... Oh, no, wait. You weren't the most recent. Ebonheart was. The Shadowfen. I still feel like the Aldmeri Dominion's quest was so much shorter than the other two. Or the quest line. The Alliance quest line. Whatever you want to call it. Or maybe it's just that the Daggerfall was felt so much longer, even without counting the, like, guild quest lines and all that. Queen's residence? I'm not supposed to be in here. How did this polymorph doesn't have a voice, considering that factotums do indeed have voices? Also, this is basically the silver knockoff. There is a gold version of this that you get for... You can get. It's not guaranteed, but you can get it from beating Halls of Fabrication on Veteran.
I see you leering at me. On your way, or I'll call the guards.
Oh, you are a tiny Bosmer, and I am a large robot. Also, I have a robot snake. Come on, am I really not going to save her?
Someone help me!
Probably shouldn't use any of my... Can I fear a shadow? What shadow was that? That wasn't the shadow I was fighting. Wenridil. Oh, wood. Bonk. I was very confused. Ooh, what you painting? Oh, I can talk to you.
I'd planned this painting as a gift to Queen Irene. If only people would stop getting in the way.
Well, you may want to paint a little first, before you blame other people for getting in your way. I wonder if it's better to double tap block to get out. Ooh. Get off my mount. Is that me making all those worry noises?
Is it dead?
Yes, I dealt with the shadow. You're safe now.
It was my shadow, wasn't it? Ifra's name. Why would it attack me? I always treated it well. Plenty of sunshine, candlelight and such. All done now, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's coming back. Ingrate. Now I feel... damn.
You alright?
Not really. I think my shadow may have peeled off some of my animus. My soul, I mean. Or maybe just some of my magical aptitude. Either way, it's something I'll miss. But don't blame yourself. You did keep it from killing me, after all.
Bonifrid sent me. She thinks this has something to do with the artifact you were studying.
Well, that was charitable of her. Didn't think she much liked me. Bit of a sore head, that one. Anyway, I'm grateful. I hid my notes on the artifact in the planter over there. Just in case, you know. They're yours if you want them.
Thank you. Stay safe. Why did you... Okay. I guess people just throw their notes in plants over here. Gave the gazing mirror another try. Still nothing. Okay. It's a mirror? Whoa! Sick colors, dude! Also, that wasn't the ebony epidermis, was it? That might have been the Maybe it was the ebony epidermis? I think it was the Zamaja shadow skin. Which, congrats to that dude. That's not easy to get. Alright, next we're going to RIVENSPIRE. Is this place still as miserable as ever? Although I guess aesthetically it's having a comeback with all the vampires this year. Maybe it's not all vampires. Maybe only the Greymore stuff is all vampire focused, and then whatever the second dungeon DLC is and the smaller zone DLC. Well, I guess the only other zone DLC. This is a chapter. I wonder what else could be included in the dark heart of Skyrim. God, I really hope they take advantage of Blackreach. There's so much potential in that place. So we're going to Adabur. I'm stuck on something. No, rapidly tapping. Oh God, the textures. It's been a while since I was here. You above? Wait, why is it telling me to go meet Aloic Monteo? Who? Why?
Ah, greetings, Adept. Everyone recognizes the guild associate who matched wits with the mad god. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a major named Adabur. Bonifred sent me to warn him. His life may be in danger.
Bonifred? The nearsighted scryer? What's she... Oh, never mind. Adaber left just a moment ago. Said he needed some quiet. He usually goes to the courtyard behind the guild hall when he needs some time alone. Is he going to be alright?
I hope so. Someone has been killing his associates in the Order of the Eye.
You're serious, aren't you? Mara, protect us. I'll gather up the other initiates and alert the Magister at once. Please, just find Adaber and bring him back safe. We'll do all we can to protect him.
I'll find him. Although the fact that he's not in this building is concerning. Probably not good for his health. Oh, hey, a book. The Ebony Sphere. Most of the birds gathered into a hoop of swords with the largest sword through it, spinning like... Oh, a corkscrew or perhaps a key. You all have been looking into an artifact of Nocturnals. I should explain the shadows. My God, I'm comically tall. Look at this!
You're back. Good. Armagus erected a powerful ward on the door, and... Wait, I know that expression. You bring grim tidings, don't you? Adaber is dead.
Yeah.
The eight
what expression? I have a
whoever
robot
did this
face.
to him. He was so sweet. Such a quiet and gentle soul. Always there with a timid smile and a kind word. Who could... Thank you for letting me know. We'll see to it that he's laid to rest.
Oh, I cut you off. Sorry, I usually say just like this. I want this map of Cyrodiil. I want the map of Cyrodiil in the game to be completed like that too. Give us some non-alliance war PvP Cyrodiil zones besides Gold Coast. And I guess technically that little chunk of Craglorn. What is... Actually, what is this area proper? Hold on. This is the... I mean, what's missing here is the river that funnels down past Elsewhere and basically divides Elsewhere from Blackmarsh. That big chunk is missing. Although this is a chunk of... what's it called? Vardenfell and Blackmarsh as well. But what is this area proper called? It's like, is this the Colovian Highlands? Is that what that's considered? What, with the longhouses and such? Alright, Shadowfen. That's not in the Mage's Hall. I'll tell you what, from playing this game a little bit more now that the patch has been installed and everything, the things I have noticed are that, besides the frame rate consistency, on my other character where I can pick plants and resources quickly, it seems even faster than before. And I haven't had any crashes yet, which is something considering some of these zones love to crash. So, I guess it did some stuff. It's more about just balance or making performance behave properly versus what you doing, Nilo, versus making things faster. Are you protecting yourself?
Stay back. Back! I will not die like the others.
I'm not here to harm you. Mages, cool frills. Mages are being killed by their own shadows. Skaldir was one of them.
You think I do not know? I know. I have heard the stories. Ragar, Gilnanor, and now Skaldir? All dead at your hand, no doubt. Well, I am too clever for you, Shadow Weaver. Try to touch me and my wards will tear you apart.
If I were here to kill you, you'd be dead already. Now stop being an idiot and come out of there.
I don't. All right. I'm sorry. I'll come out. By the egg. You remind me of my sister, Zarai. She is a wonderful person, but when she gets mad, I'd rather tangle with an angry hackwing. How do you know about the shadows?
Bonifrid sent me. She wants you to seek a safe place. You should go to your sister.
Yes, of course. Zarai will put me in a very bright room. Or should it be a very dark room? I cannot take this kind of stress. Look, my scales are falling out.
Oh, that would be an unpleasant...
Thank you. And Bonifrid, tell her I am sorry I doubted her dedication in the past.
Stay close to your sister, you'll be alright.
Yes, I know I will. If you have spoken to Bonifrid, you must know about our research into the Daedric artifact. Please, take my notes. Preferably far, far away. I hid them in those roots over there. I am sure that is what these shadows want.
I'll keep your notes safe. Good luck. Oh, these roots. The water woman again. Never speaks to me. Her eyes are cloaked in a shadow. Black hood. I think she's beautiful. Okay, so that's Nocturnal he's describing. Okay, so he was looking directly at Nocturnal.
You who would unravel the secret of these murderous shadows, approach me.
Lilitha? Hello?
Do not be alarmed.
You're Sijic.
Only you can see me. I am Lilitha, Sijic Master of the Gazing Glass. I have watched you from afar, and I believe we share the same goal. You seek to destroy these vengeful shadows, yes? I believe we can help each other.
What do you ask me to do?
All the shadows' victims were seeking a Daedric artifact, an extraplanar antiquity that remains hidden from my sight. To solve these murders, we must first locate the artifact. I require 2 objects to find it. An Anuic lantern and a liminal lens.
Where are they?
I believe the lantern lies hidden in a sunken ship near KHENARTHI'S roost. The lens rests in a coffer, deep within the howling sepulchres. Recover the items, then seek out my boat near Vulcal Guard. Trust no one. Our enemies are very well hidden.
Alright, but I got questions.
I am sorry we can't have this conversation in person. I fear that I'm too tempting a target for this shadowy killer. I must remain hidden. You have questions? I urge you to keep them brief. There's no telling when our enemy will strike again.
You mentioned the Psijics?
Yes. I take it that you're unfamiliar with our order. That's hardly a surprise. We once served as advisors and teachers to the greatest kings and emperors, but no longer. We retreated to our hidden isle of Artaeum, content to study in seclusion.
Artaeum?
Indeed. It's an island beyond Tamriel's borders, where we can research the truths of the Orbis without interruption. That is the purpose of the Psijic Order, after all. To study magic for the betterment of all.
If that's true, why aren't you on Artaeum now?
There are worrying signs. Portents that cannot be ignored. I fear that a Daedric threat looms over Tamriel. Nothing so crude and obvious as the plane melt. No, it's something hidden. And I suspect that this Daedric artifact may hold some answers.
What do you plan to do with this lantern and the lens?
They are critical components of an ancient Psijic mechanism known as the Obscuros.
What's an Obscuros?
The Obscuros is a scrying device. It magnifies a mage's perception and projects their visions for all to see. A powerful tool indeed. When my order retreated to Artaeum, we scattered the device's components to prevent it from being misused.
Where's it now?
I'm afraid I can't say. The forces arrayed against us are too mysterious. They may have found a way to listen in. I can't risk divulging the Obscuros' location. Collect the items, and I promise, my boat will be waiting for you in Vulkilgard.
Just your boat?
Indeed. A self-steering vessel of my own design. Climb aboard, and the enchantment I've placed on it will bring you to me directly. It's quite safe, I assure you.
What do you know about this Daedric artifact?
Very little. Daedric artifacts are notoriously difficult to track. Some misguided soul may discover one and wield it for a time, but it always vanishes eventually. Sometimes for a week, sometimes for centuries.
Are they dangerous?
Oh, yes. Items of power always introduce some measure of peril to the world. This is doubly true with Daedric artifacts. They exist to carry out the dark intentions of their creators, you see. They turn even the best intentions to malice eventually.
Why do you think this one is so good at hiding from you?
That is the question, isn't it? I trained for centuries on the Isle of Artaeum, briefly under Sothasil himself. Yet still this artifact eludes me. Vexing is the word. Either this artifact is shrouded by a powerful ward, or it isn't here.
Isn't here?
It might be tucked away in a pocket plane, or caught in some orbit Gaia, bouncing between worlds. Impossible to say. That's why I need the lantern and the lens.
Alright, let's go get some parts. Where are they? One was in KHENARTHI'S Roost. Oh, the Howling Sepulchres in CRAGLORN. I didn't think we'd be going back to CRAGLORN so soon. The Howling Sepulchres. Where was that? Oh god, that was... Huh. Very interesting that it's there. Some of these prequel, prologue, whatever you want to call them, quests would be kind of annoying to do if you haven't gone through the rest of the game, because CRAGLORN is not easy to get to or traverse if you're going straight for these items. You also need to go through it for the Psijic stuff, I think. Oh, there's that weird bird thing again. Ugh. What does liminal mean? Doesn't that mean... Subliminal means... Actually, that's even a hard word to define, isn't subliminal, like, is like subconscious suggestions? Subliminal, I guess, is just suggestions? Well, we've been here before. I just didn't think you would be so soon. Or at all that we would come back here. Man, I would not want to be one of the Draugr buried in those tombs up there. That seems like a long way down. So I've got to go that way. Draugr. Oh, do I need to take that? Excuse me? What the hell are you doing to me? Stop that. Why can't I get away from this one? Who's doing it? That was really annoying. Since when could they do that? The sky shard, but how do I... Oh, I guess I've got to go like this. Okay. Oh, I guess we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything in the Howling Sepulchres. We went around the bend there. Right. Oh, someone else here? No, I don't want to fight someone in Rose. There are a lot of Draugr in this room. That was definitely a necromancer. Rosathild. I did see a sky shard though. I'll have to grab that on the way out. My stamina recharge a little. I think only the big helmeted ones can do that annoying chain pull. Like this guy. No? Not you. It was really annoying, that one enemy that could do that. That one lost interest. That one lost interest. Come on, get a little closer. There you go. Dragon Priest's burial chamber. How did it even end up here? Akirdal. Oh, he uses the more modern Dragon Priest look. Cool. Definitely hit the bash button. What's he doing? That was weird. How did he have it? He's definitely older than the Psijics. They're from the Dawn era, aren't they? The Dragon Priests? That's... Did they just like walk in and hand it to him? He's like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take treasure. Where was the sky shard? Oh, here it is. At least they picked this delve that isn't a group delve, so it's super easy. Am I still being fought? That should give me a skill point. Yeah. Alright, the other one was in KHENARTHI'S Roost, which I happen to have a house at. Can I take a bow from... I think you can take a bow from KHENARTHI'S Roost to Vocal Guard, couldn't you? we go. Another place we haven't been in a while. God, looking at this load screen art and like the Morrowind load screen art, they were literally done in different eras. Wow, actually all the stuff moving forward you can now say was made in a different decade than the other Elder Scrolls stuff. Everything Harrowstorm and past. Ah. I wonder if this game will make it to a full decade of support and just content. Because it's going on to its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be the 6th anniversary? No. There's the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. No, this is going to be the 5th anniversary. Yeah. Go get that chest, you fool. Now you can have it. Oh wait, I need to go over there. One of these many shipwrecks. Is there gonna be something guarding this one, or is it literally just in the shipwrecks? Ooh, Barnacle. I can't go up the stairs, so it makes me think I need to go into the hole. Soggy note. Is the ant stuck with a poison blade and lets it die in a sunken ship? Where do I go? But living that one, this keeping best what they did to me. Stole a great prize from the shipwreck and took it to Hazek's Hollow. What the hell is Hazek's Hollow? Why are there so many? I'm surprised that there's even more than just me doing this quest right now. You have to kind of go out of your way to find this. It's a prologue quest. Actually, no, I guess it's easy to stumble across because it's literally in every mage's guild. Okay. Hazak. So the first part of this quest was to find the 3 people. The second part was to find the 2 items. What else will remain in store for us? That skeever's fully submerged in water. Oh, another chest. Oh, an advanced chest. That one I'll open. I wonder if I spec this character's champion points in a way that you get the better loot from chests. Ooh. Sheep! Oh my god, I've seen... These poor sheep I've seen get murdered. Oh. Case in point. Those sheep are helpful for a number of reasons. The most common one is that one...
Halt! Come no closer!
Okay. There's that one, I think it's a crime achievement to kill like a bunch of livestock. What's going on over here? A bunch of people? How do I get up there? Not that way. Oh. It's a cross tree. Who are they? Okay, and the boat was in Volkelgard. It's right there. I'll just go to an... God, it's convenient to have these houses. Boom. Mara's kiss. Boy, this artwork's super different too. That's so cool. It's just how you can, like, see the different points in time that they were making this game. The Jesters Festival. Well, these pink trees were making me think about it, but the Jesters Festival's coming up, isn't it? It's like the end of this month, beginning of the next one. And then, like, a week later, I think the Jubilee event starts, which they haven't said anything about yet. But there is, like, a cool... I don't even know how to really describe it, but it's like if you could wear Indrix as an armor. It's like a paladin with, like, Indrix feather scale thingies on it. It looks kind of cool.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
Bonk. Wait, where the heck is your boat's just like offshore? Oh yeah, there's like, was this sandbar always here? It must have been. Shout out to the 4 trees growing on this sandbar. 5 trees? 6 trees. There's a couple. I mean, but kudos to them. They are just trying their hardest. Oh yeah, that's a magic boat if I've ever seen one.
Wait, don't leave yet.
How did you... What? How did you, in fact?
Are you really going to climb aboard this death trap? Just hold a moment and think it through.
Bonifred, how did you find me?
Would you believe pluck and intuition? Yeah, didn't think so. I may look the part, but I'm no bloodhound. Truth is, I slipped a sporing coin into your pocket before you left Mournhold.
A sporing what? Explain yourself.
A sporing coin. It's an enchanted drake. Looks mundane, but it bears a charm that we can track. You don't approve? Look, we can argue about that later. For now, I can't let you get on this boat alone. It's too dangerous. Let me go with you.
I mean, my instincts are saying no. I don't remember what's going on here, but I don't think so. The person I'm meeting wants me to come alone.
Yeah, and you know what kind of people say things like come alone? Murderers. Shows bones you're smarter than this. Just let me come along. I can help.
No.
Bah. You're just as stubborn as Scaldi of us. And we know how that turned out, don't we? Just take care of yourself, all right? And don't believe everything you hear. It's a Daedric artifact we're after. People would do anything for it. Anything.
I didn't think we were after the Daedric artifact. When did that change? Dranalkir. This windswept isle off the coast of Auradon has long been shrouded in mystery. Rumors of magical traps and sudden storms deter even the bravest of sailors. Dranalkir. I bet we'll be seeing her again somehow through this. This is a neat little island. I have no idea where this is. I'm guessing to the south based on description and context. Look cozy.
Campfire on the beach. I still don't see the appeal. Ah, you've arrived. Welcome to Dranil Kier. Let's get in out of the rain, shall we? I trust you brought the items I requested. The scrying chamber is just up the hill. Follow me.
Her outfit looks like it's made of metal.
The weather here is
like
always
cloth.
poor. A side effect of the Obscurus's presence, I'm told. Come, it's just through here.
Ooh. Another loading screen, which seems like it wasn't
I'm
necessary.
confident that the components you brought will fit, but the Obscurus device has been dormant for centuries. Let's hope that the genius of my forebears has stood the test of time.
Hey, this is our clockwork components.
Affix the lantern and the lens. The answers we seek are within our grasp. Do you feel that chill? It's like, oh no. What's happening to me? You must kill the shadow. Hurry.
Oh, now it's over there. Oh, this one gets speared fine. The other one didn't. Defeat
I know
Bonifred.
you're stubborn, but that won't save you from me. You'll die just like the rest.
No, I will not perish here.
You've advised not to trust me. Move, now!
Oh, she was gonna say something very not nice.
Oh, with this gun. No!
I did not get to hear the context of what she was saying. Considering the subtitles, though, it seems that she was not the actual Bonifred, she was Bonifred's shadow taking her place, and that she was serving a mistress.
Set the lens and the lantern in the Obscurus. Time to see what this has all been about.
I guess I really do damage faster than the game is accepting for the dialogue at this point. That's kind of cool. It's a new experience for me. Oh! That's not what I was expecting the lantern to look like. That's not what I was expecting the lens to look like. That's a fabricant.
I don't... No. This cannot be. The city was sealed long ago. What is this creature? Some new Daedric beast? The Clockwork
Shrikes,
City.
that's what they're called.
Could it be?
Nocturnal Daedra, they're shrikes.
After all this time? The images revealed by the Obscurus leave little room for doubt. The Daedric artifact we seek is somewhere inside the Clockwork City. Why would Sothasil allow such an item to enter his domain? I fear that something terrible has happened.
Can you tell me more about this Clockwork City?
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget this is not common knowledge. Sothasil, brother to Vivek and Magus of the Tribunal, created the Clockwork City long ago. He rarely speaks of it, but scholars believe this city has the power to remake Tamriel.
Remake Tamriel? What do you mean?
The city functions as a simulacrum of the corporeal plane. Making a change to the Clockwork City may well change some aspect of Tamriel itself. This is all speculative, but I've studied under Sothasil. I have no doubt that this is within his power.
So if someone took over Clockwork City, they could change or even destroy Tamriel?
Indeed. An unwelcome prospect, to be sure. Normally, I would assure you that Sothasil has the situation well in hand. He is a friend to the Psijics and to the people of Tamriel. But the presence of this Daedric artifact gives me pause.
So what do you plan to do?
I must inform the Psijic Rightmaster. If Daedra have breached the gates of the Clockwork City, we must move swiftly. As for you, I would counsel vigilance. Whoever set these events in motion no doubt sees you as a threat. Take this, and my thanks. We employ the most powerful scrying device in Tamriel, and all it yields is more questions. A perfect metaphor for the scholarly life, I suppose.
Is there anything we can do now?
There is one who might be able to help. The ancient dark elf mage, Fear. Though we rarely see eye to eye, I must admit that his grasp of Daedric lore is unparalleled. If anyone would know more, it's Fear.
Where can I find him?
Fear casts a long, ethereal shadow. It makes him difficult to miss. I sense, yes, he is in Mournhold, the Tribunal Temple, conferring with Almalexia, perhaps. Find Devaith and tell him what is at stake. With any luck, we will find common cause.
I'll look for him in Mournhold.
We employ the most powerful scrying device in
Tamriel.
Oh,
you sound tired. You all right?
I wish I could say yes. I fear that in destroying my shadow, we've destroyed some vital piece of my animus. I feel thin, diminished. A weakened Psijic is still a formidable mage, but something is definitely broken. Best not to think about it.
I guess Bonafrid was a powerful mage after all.
So you knew our attacker? She was powerful indeed, and yet I sensed that the strength was not her own. Her form was clumsy, but she struck with the power of a master wizard. Usually I'd suspect possession, but with her, I'm not so certain.
What do you mean?
Someone granted her powers beyond her ken. An agent of oblivion, no doubt. Bonafrid was clearly filled with hatred, consumed by jealousy or resentment, perhaps. The Daedra can twist those passions into untold horrors. I pity her.
What else can you tell me about Fear?
Just remain watchful. Devaith is far from scrupulous. While we Psijics study magic for the benefit of all, Lord Fear only studies it to satisfy his personal ambitions. When our interests align, he can be a powerful ally. When they don't...
He becomes your enemy?
Enemy is too strong a word. He just resolves to make our lives as difficult as possible. He knows that opposing the Order directly would go very poorly for him. For now, I think he will prove very useful. I advise vigilance, nonetheless.
How do you know so much about Sothasil?
Well, no one really knows Sothasil. Not even the other members of the Tribunal. I studied under him for a time. He was patient, surprisingly attentive. The perfect teacher in many respects. Even so, I never really felt that I knew him.
What can you tell me about him?
Beyond the obvious? Not much. I can tell you he's nothing like Vivek. He never spoke about himself, or the dark elf faith. I always got the sense that he, well, resented isn't the right word. He just seemed ambivalent about that part of his life.
In the Clockwork City, did he talk about that?
Only obliquely, and mostly in metaphor. It's his primary pursuit now. Some say it's his obsession. You see, despite all his power, there is a melancholy to him. It's unfortunate, but not surprising. True wisdom always brings some measure of despair.
You mentioned a Psijic Rite Master. Who is that?
I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to discussing such matters with people outside our order. But I think you've more than earned the privilege. Rite Master Iacasis directs the
Iacasis.
He rivals Sothasil in wisdom, if not in power.
We'll be seeing him later. Isn't Sothasil something like a god?
Something like, yes. The old ways give little credence to such titles. What is a god other than an exceptionally powerful agent? Anyway, power is overrated. Wisdom is the true measure of a person. In that regard, Iacasis is great indeed.
Could I meet him?
Someday, perhaps. The Psijic Order's Isle of Artaeum is no longer here. It may return in time, but for now, you'd probably have an easier time reaching Aetherius or realms beyond. The Order values solitude, much like Sothasil.
Okay. Cool. This one actually led into the beginning of the next quest. That's kind of neat. Do they all do that? And it's just since they always... I wonder, honestly. I'm curious because up to Somerset, I hadn't... Yeah. Somerset came out right when I started, and I hadn't done prologue quests before it. And after that point, I would do the prologue quest, and then it would be months until the DLC actually came out, like with Murkmire. So with that being the case, I'm curious when we do the next ones if they all do this now. Morrowind didn't. I don't know. But that's enough for this episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.